Hello, hello, hello. I thought I'd turn. I don't know. Maybe the lights are a bit too low. I was trying to make it cosy, but I think I went a bit too cosy. You know, maybe we need them bright. Maybe it'll keep me awake if they're bright. Hello, everybody here. Good. Gee, what shall we do tonight? Not a lot. Sorry I'm late. I was updating Parallels 18 and then it all got a bit out of hand. I had to wait for updates to be installed and then, oh, you know what it's like. Updates are installed. But I'm here now, and that's the most important thing. Here I am. And we have 3 viewers. An amazing 3 viewers. But do we? Do we have 3 viewers? I don't know. Who knows? Say something, otherwise it's going to be a very quick one. And I don't mind. I've got absolutely nothing to talk about. Yeah. So it's all up to you guys. If there anybody out there, is there anybody out there? I don't know. Maybe there isn't. Maybe there is. Rene's in. He says hi. Hi Rene. And how are you this fine evening? Are you good? Good. He hasn't answered yet. I'm just assuming that he's good. Is it still on? We still got the subscriber thing on. Should we turn that off so we can just let every nutter in? Let's let every nutter in and have fun, shall we? Should we let the nutters in? Yeah, well, just the one nutter. And if it gets too crazy, we'll turn it off again. And Menky's in as well. Hello, Mr. Menky. How are you? Are you all right too? It's a bit quiet tonight, isn't it? But then I reckon everyone's on holiday, because you get that sometimes this time of year. Everyone's away. They've thought, well, we're not going to bother with Darren because we're having a good time. So this could be a very short one. I don't mind. Dan's in, whoever Dan is. Evening, Dan. I don't know. Who is the Clips channel, Manky Poo? You tell me. Is it you? Because that's what they do. They create a fake channel, and then they go, "Oh, what's this Clips channel?" You know, and it's like, I don't know, Manky Poo. Why don't you tell me? You know, because I don't know anything. I don't know anything about anything. You tell me about it. Why don't you tell me? Because, like I said, they had my one night of attention, and there is no more attention. No more attention. You know. So you tell me about it, Manky Poo. Go on. You have the floor. How am I? I'm fine. I'm fine. And so's Dan. Dan's fine too. Oh, what did you miss? I don't know. You tell me. Oh, I don't know. What did Manky Poop miss? Not a lot. Not a lot. You got to be here. You got to watch the replays, man. I can't be here to tell you. That's not my job, is it? That's not my job. We have the replays so you don't miss anything. Remember, folks, if you've missed this, wait a minute. If you've missed this, you wouldn't know that you've missed it. If I'm telling you that you've missed it. Oh, it's getting complicated now. It's getting. I don't know. Have we? What have we done? Have we gone meta? Have we gone meta? Feels like we've gone meta. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you're missing. But you tell me about the Clips channel. What is the Clips channel? Is that me? Do you think I'd set up my own Clips channel? and rubbish myself. Yeah, maybe I would. Maybe I'm crazy enough to do that. Oh dear. Anyone else? Anybody else there? Well, we've only got 10 viewers. I could stop now, couldn't we? What do you reckon? Give it another 5 minutes and then clear out. Manky says, totally confirmed. The channel isn't you. Did you say the things in the clips though? I don't know. You tell me. I haven't watched any of the clips, so you'd have to tell me. You tell me, Manky Poo. You tell me if it's indeed you. You tell me. Because let's see, this is the thing. If I'm not going to visit the channel and I'm not going to watch any of the clips and I'm ignoring you, then, like I said, do your worst, because I frankly don't care. Do your worst. Clip and edit and reconfigure what I've said and present it out of context as much as you want. I don't care. Get me kicked off YouTube if that's your intention. It really doesn't matter. None of it matters to me. Come on. You know it doesn't matter. Come on. John says, greeting from sunny Glasgow. Is it sunny? What, this time of, what now? Blimey, if it's sunny now, I thought I'd be a bit worried. Bjorn's in. This is good evening. Renee says, do you like The Smile, the new project of Tom York and Johnny Greenwood? Oh, that's the band that they keep saying has split up. Radiohead split up and they're never coming back. No, I've not really paid any attention to it at all. I just went, oh, you know. So no, I've not really checked it out. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's very good. Oh no, Manky Poo. Oh man, you really are. You're fakey fake, aren't you? Yeah, but Manky Poo, it's all been clipped out of context, isn't it? You know, somebody doesn't realise when I'm doing a skit, you know, that's the thing, Manky Poo. So I'm going to have to hide you, I'm afraid, because it's you, isn't it? I know it's you, because I know you do this every week. Look, give me a script of incriminating things you want me to say, and I'll happily say them, and then you can manipulate them, you know, over and over again. I don't know what you want from me. You know, I don't know what you want. You know, I don't frankly care. You play your silly game, that's fine. Enjoy yourself, knock yourself out. Make me look as bad as you can, right? Because I've said some pretty crazy things when you clip them out of context, you know. I say factual things. Okay, Jimmy Savile. Jimmy Savile is apparently Britain's most prolific paedophile, yet never tried in a court of law, is in fact an innocent man. Now you can clip that to say Jimmy Savile is innocent, right? Prince Andrew, right? Prince Andrew. Apparently he's a paedophile, even though he had sex with a 17-year-old who's street legal in the UK and has never been convicted for it. Right? And she was 18 3 months later, right? So we can do all the routine. Do you want to do all the routine? Gary Glitter. Oh, well, what about Gary Glitter? Gary Glitter got caught for having some dubious images on his computer at PC World. Never take your computer to PC World. He also got stuffed when he was in Thailand. Thailand's a very interesting country because anyone can say anything about you, and you can pay to make the crime go away. So Westerners often find themselves, right? Often find themselves. What can I say? Extorted. Right? I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying, but it does happen a lot. But he's in prison now. He is guilty, right? He is guilty. Anyone else? Anyone else do you want? Anyone else you want me to talk about? Because you're obsessed with paedophiles, man. You're obsessed with it. Oh dear. But it's rather fun, isn't it? But I've said a lot of irreverent stuff on here, and people, again, it's comedy. You're meant to laugh along. You're meant to be funny. It's meant to be funny. But, you know, clip it out of context. I frankly don't care. Do your worst. Like I say, keep going. I'm flattered that you pay me so much interest. I'm so flattered by it, you know. Oh, look, if you think you can embarrass me, you're not. Because you've not had to deal with, you know, the things I've had to deal with in my life, you know. I don't actually care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about any of it. Dave, if you want to stop us all having fun. Manky says, are they real? What's the context? I don't know. I've not watched the clips. I have no idea. You're telling me about them. This is all new to me. So I don't know. Why don't you make a little list, eh? But I'm sure that's what he's done. You know. Because that's what he's been doing. This guy's been clipping my stuff for years and posting weird stuff. People have told me, oh, there's this video, there's that video, right? And I ignore it, you know, because I don't care. I don't care. Fasano's in. He says, good evening. Bad start with Monkey Pout. He's off his meds again. Well, he's, you know, just a bit weird. But we'll entertain them tonight. What do you reckon? We'll entertain them, eh? Let's give them enough rope to hang me. You know. Oh, what? I'll say. I know what you don't like. You don't like me saying the only good junkie's a dead junkie. I'll say that on a loop because I believe that. You can take that one to the bank. Because they love junkies. They love junkies. Oh man, they're coming in thick and fast tonight. You see, Monkey Poot and this fella Yakamoto, who's another fake. What, you know? Carry on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's have fun. We'll just do this tonight because I ain't got anything better to do. You know, again, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if you want me to stop doing this. You know, because you're jealous. Because we have a little audience here and we have a little community, and you're jealous of that. That's fine. Just tell me. Say I'm jealous of you. I'm jealous of what you do. You know, I'm so jealous. Because that's what it's all born out of, isn't it, really? Tiny little mind. Jealous. Look, I've been here and I've done this before. You think that you're the first. You think this is a new thing. It's not. It's not. You know. Life's been treating me grand, Stanley. Absolutely grand. I've been counting all my guitars. It's been great. Grant Man's in. He says, finish the Savile Doc. How that stuff went on throughout the years is amazing. He got away with everything. Well, that's it, isn't it amazing? And he's completely innocent. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? You know? It's amazing. And you can say that. That's the contradiction of the world we live in. And people find it a little bit hard when I point out the contradictory nature of the world and that we're in. You know, like, you know, Boris Johnson is a criminal. He is, because he got a fine for having a party. So's Dishy Rishi Sunak, but they're still allowed to lead our country. There are loads of contradictions that we have in this world, and if you state them, people get kind of upset with you. You know, again with Prince Andrew, you know, you go on about that. You know, Prince Andrew, yeah, hung around with a convicted paedophile in Epstein. There were a lot of people in his book saying, people go, yeah, but what about Phil Collins? Phil Collins was in that book. Like that means something, because Epstein collected a big, you know, black book of names who he could get to come to his parties and get more influence, you know, because that's the nature of these people. But, you know, these people are obsessed. They think I'm condoning Epstein. Condoning Maxwell, you know. It's like, yeah, all right, I'm just commentating on it, but hey, you know, like I say, do your worst. I remember, I'm a racist, I'm a homophobe, you know, whatever. Carry on, do your worst. I don't care. We'll have fun with it. I don't recommend any guitar, Stanley, because I can't play guitar. Everybody knows that. Andrew says, sad about Olivia Newton-John. It was sad, but I mean, she'd been ill for a very long time. And, you know, alas, you know, it comes to us all. And, you know, what can you say? It makes you realise what short time we have. You know, because it wasn't that long ago. We're all grooving along to, you know, Grease and the Xanadu soundtrack. A great film if you ever catch it, even though the ELO are involved. And it just puts everything into perspective, you know. Was it the bass player with the Pogues died today? You think, oh, the Pogues. I remember listening to those in the 80s, you know. You know, and everything suddenly gets a bit smaller. You know, Shaun Ryder's brother died, didn't he, the other week? And Shaun Ryder saying, you know, trying to get it to be the I know, some vaccination thing. The guy was a 58-year-old diabetic who'd spent a lot of his life on drugs. But yeah, let's blame it on COVID vaccines. Zeb says, Rene, the smile is okay. I just discovered the brilliant flaming lips side project, Electric Worms. Oh yeah, they've done yes stuff before. But why would you listen to a cover of Heart of the Sunrise when you could just go and listen to the original? All right, Stanley. Grant says, I did get a bus cut. It's so hot in here. It is. It's very warm, isn't it? It's very, very warm. It's very, very warm. So who else is in? Anyone else out there? Anyone else want to talk about stuff? Or shall I toddle off? Toddle off if you want. Anyone? It's quiet. Very quiet. It's very quiet. Yeah. Andrew says, Judith Durham of the Seekers. Yeah. Again, that was another one. Again, you see these names. You know. And it's like, oh, God. But that's it. Kind of makes you feel old, doesn't it? Makes you feel old. Very, very old. This is it. Just carry on trundling on. Stanley's just talking gibberish. He's talking gibberish. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You don't like anything about me, Stanley. So So just carry on spamming the chat. It doesn't matter. No, Stanley. You got your name wrong. It's Stanley. Everyone knows it's Stanley. Come on. Do 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 do. Pyramids wants to buy a shirt. Oh God. Where are you? There's plenty of sun everywhere else, Pyramid. What part of the world are you in? You know? It's been quite warm. We're going to have another heat wave. It's going to be great. Another heat wave. Apparently there's a hosepipe ban. It's the end of the world. And there's floods in places where normally it's dry. It's the end of the world, man. Rene says it's warm in the UK. Here it's only 14 degrees. Yeah, it's warm. I don't know how warm it is in Lock Towers. I'll have to have a look. Let me just go and shuffle over to the big weather station I've got in the north wing. There's the weather station. I have a very impressive weathercock. I said weathercock. It's 27 degrees inside Lock Towers. Dog's gone upstairs. She's gone. She's too hot. Pyramids in Ohio in eastern USA. Really? I thought that'd be warm and sunny over there at this time of year. Because it must be daytime. It's nighttime here. So I'm surprised you're not getting more sunshine. There you go. Plenty of sunshine here. It's been quite nice actually. But it's when it starts tipping. Get to that tipping point. John says, hi Darren, remember people like your company patter. Thanks my friend. Do they, John? Do they? Sometimes I think they don't. Sometimes I think they really don't like me. And I don't know why. It's probably because I reviewed an album of theirs that they hold dear to the heart and I gave it a slightly indifferent review. Oh dear. No, I mean again, I only do this because, well, I don't know, why do I do this? I don't make any money from doing this. I don't know why I put myself through this every Tuesday night. Why do I do it? Maybe it's because it's about, the old faithful. Some of them nod off. They're so old now that they fall asleep and they miss this. And they contact me the next day and go, I nodded off last night. I was going to watch, but then I fell asleep. And I go, I think I might have to move it to maybe like 4 in the afternoon. So, before they have their Horlicks. But thank you for the kind words, John. Zeb says, Norway, we have 15 degrees Celsius, warm enough for me. Any new discoveries? No, I've not been discovering anything. Sorry. I've given up. I've just given up on everything. Sorry. I hate to say it. Just given up on life. Just waiting for the sweet release of death. No, I'm just kind of off. I'm off music at the moment, and what I have been listening to is just kind of, I don't know, Genesis, I suppose, because that's where I go. I nearly compiled a list of my top 5 albums, which is a bit worrying. That was scary the other night. I was sitting there and I was running through a list of albums with the missus that I really like, and I thought, fuck, I've become one of those arseholes. I've become one of those people. I've nearly got a top 5 albums. I thought the end must be near. It must be either the end of the world, or I don't know, maybe there's a tumour growing in my brain or something, So it was a bit worrying, that was. I was a little bit worried. Who likes my Fall Guys? Kids got me those. Do you like my Fall Guys? I've got them hanging off the guitar there, next to my Genesis Dominoes and my Dad, My Hero Toblerone box. There you go. It's a right collection of crap. Da, 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 da. It's the collection of crap. Where are we? But in terms of film, there's the Prey prequel, which I was going to check out. I watched a documentary about, was it The Most Hated Man on the Internet? I thought it was going to be about me, but it wasn't. It's about this guy who set up this revenge porn site, and it completely passed me by, that one, because that's not really my sphere of knowledge. It's like that's over there, And I kind of watched that. I thought it was fascinating, and there was hacking involved, and it was a bit murky though. It lasted for 3 hours, and they could have cut it into 2. A lot of these Netflix things. Oh, and I watched the Woodstock '99 thing, or did I watch that last week? I can't remember. It's all blurring into one. That was interesting, though. Again, a little bit long. Could have edited it down, but I don't know. I might do the review. Oh no, Pyramid's being spoofed. Oh no, Pyramid. How can I tell? How can I tell if you're being spoofed? I'll never know. I will never be able to tell, because there's so many people here. There's so many people. I'll never know who's being spoofed. It's really difficult, isn't it? Isn't it difficult? It's so difficult to know. We'll never know. We'll never know. Oh well, maybe next time, mate. So we're doing that again, because what the guy does, right, is he comes in and he spoofs people, and then he tries to get me to block the wrong person, because then no one can take part in the chat. Now, this is a message. Hello out there. If there's any of you who have been blocked accidentally, do get in touch. I'm sure there's a ways you can do that. But do get in touch with your actual YouTube channel so I can unblock you, because this is what this creature does, and it's supposed to, I don't know if it's supposed to annoy me, or it just upsets the people that come in here, like he's been harassing people that come. That's what he does now. He started to harass them. And it's like, and all I can do is apologise, to those people who have been harassed by this guy, and it's just, hey, it's a jolly jape, isn't it? Isn't it funny? Just think, this person could actually spend their time doing something productive, but they spend their time doing this. But, gee, I guess it must have been a really good album I slagged off. It must have been. Premier, oh my goodness, the weather is always terrible. One day it's sultry and xerothermic. I like it. You get member of the night for using the word xerothermic, with high UV, and the next day nothing but clouds, grey and rain. When you say Ohio, I just think of, is that in the Midwest? Like I'm thinking of plains and big vistas with clouds. I've probably imagined that completely wrong, haven't I? I've probably imagined that completely wrong. Where are we? Andrew says, it's me who keeps falling asleep. Sorry, Andrew. Getting to that age. You're like the missus. You're getting to that age. Fasana says, the Roxys are doing it. One more time. They are. Yeah, they're doing it again. I caught them back in when they did it at the turn of the 2000s, when it was their, I guess it would have been their 30th anniversary. I caught them for that. It was alright. But I don't know if I'll be doing it again. Zib says, Mars Volta's back. Thoughts on that band? I don't really have any thoughts on them. A lot of people rave about them. Like, don't really get it. I don't get a lot of stuff. But they're the new prog, and I just go. Allegedly, Anthony Finelli. Anthony Finelli sounds like an Italian ice cream brand. Says, why does Roger Waters really side with Palestine over Israel? I have no idea. Gee, if we had no religion, we wouldn't have an Israel or a Palestine. Think about that. Pyramid said, you should consider making a top 10 album list. How would that go? I don't know. Stanley says, how come you hate junkies so much? Because they're junkies. Remember, folks, the only good junkie is a dead one. I'm going to get that put on a t-shirt so Stanley can wear it. Thoughts on the band Primus? Everyone knows Primus sucks. Fasano says, I would think you are the most hated man on the internet. That's me. I'll wear that hat. I don't mind. Pyramid says, okay, so there's a second pyramid here. I did not write that. I don't know. It's difficult because there's so many. There's so many, aren't there? There's so many, aren't there? It's just fun, isn't it? This guy just loves just playing around, doesn't he? Just loves playing around. But you know, it's all right. That's what he wants to do. Just playing around. But this is what it's about. This to create confusion. Confusion. You know, and then everyone gets upset because they get blocked. But that's that, isn't it? Yeah, that's how you do it, Zeb. You got it. You got it in one. You figured it out. Well done. Oh dear. Hot beverage? No, here it is. I like to make my own. It's tea. I'm kind of laying off the coffee because I don't think it plays well with the metformin. Remember, I'm a convicted diabetic. Remember that. I don't even know what that means. This guy loves telling everyone I'm a convicted diabetic. I'm a diabetic with conviction. Remember that. What? I was only diagnosed a diabetic last year. Remember, this guy's conflated all these people. And there are many Darren Locks, but I'm apparently all of them. Fair enough. I'll be all the Darren Locks, please. Though, let me tell you a story. Do you want to hear a story? No, I won't tell you. I'll tell you a story about another Darren Lock. All right? No, I'm not going to tell you that. It's boring. But it's funny. It's boring. Bjorn says, oh no, I've done that. Fasano says, how long before Stanley's blocked? I don't know. I just let him having fun, innit? Stanley. Zeb says, thoughts on 3 classical albums by Tony Banks? I don't really care for them. Who cares what Tony Banks does? It's all rather dull, isn't it? He's no Anthony Phillips, is he? Zeb is my champion. He's doing a very good job of sorting things out for me. And like I said, he needs a special badge because he's kind of got the hang of this for me, which is really cool. Are they still messing up my Discogs page? I don't know. Are they? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. That's not for me to. That's not a battle for me to fight. I have zero. It's not mine. I never created it. I walk away from it. I was alerted to it once, But the fact that the Discogs people are just, they're kind of, it's like the Wild West on there. They don't really care. So, and I got very poor feedback from somebody in the forum. The people actually run the site shat a brick when I said, well, he's libeling me. They went, and that's that. So, but he can do what he wants. It's his hobby. Let him carry on. No, don't bother me. Like I said, don't give a fuck. I wish I could, but I can't. I'm too old, and I don't care. Right? One day, I'm not going to be here. All right, and then that's that. That's that. So, like I said, life's too short to worry about this. It's just all a big laugh, isn't it, really? It's all a laugh. Got to laugh at it. Pyramid says, Tony is banking it. Is he? Have we got more than one Manky Poo? My goodness. Who knows? Are you being spoofed again, Manky Poo? Oh dear, that's a shame. Stanley says, very, very funny, Darren. The OG convicted diabetic. I'm not convicted of what? I've never been convicted of anything. I don't know. This is the weird mythos that's been created. I don't have a criminal record. I've never been arrested. I've had no dealings with the police other than being witness to things. I don't know what you mean. But hey, let's make me all the Darren Locks that ever existed, shall we? Shall we do that? Oh dear. Zeb said, isn't it good to know someone has a crappier life than yourself? Well, this is what everyone else on here can learn. If you come on here, right, and you just hang around and have a laugh, we can see that there's somebody out there who's, I don't know, desperate for attention. I don't know what they want from me. If they just talk to me, maybe we could, have a conversation about this. But it's, I don't know, it's now escalated into this form of electronic harassment. But like I said, I don't really care because I'm old, and do your worst, I've explained it to my kids, so if they see it, they'll just ignore it. It was worse when they were younger, and but now they understand. They understand what we're dealing with, so do your worst, mate. Do your worst. But the thing is one day you could end up getting into trouble for this, because we covered this, the Alex Belfield case, who's been convicted of electronic stalking. There's a reason I covered it, and there was a reason I was following it. It's because of for you, because that's what he was doing. You're doing to me, and one day you might get yourself into trouble. You might think that you're invisible and that no one can see what you're doing, but Belfield, hid behind aliases and whatnot, and and there you go. So you should be very careful what you do. You're going to pick on the wrong person. Not me, because I don't care. Do your worst. I find it all rather entertaining. You've got to remember, I've been stalked at the very beginning of all of this. I actually felt real stalking. So do your worst, mate. Do your worst. If all you've got is the things that I say, that's it. That's all you've got. How about the things that I do? Come on. Why don't you dig up all the things I've done? What have I done in my life? Well, not a lot. I'm here for a start. Just work back from that, And even if you dug up what you think is the most embarrassing fact about me, I know things that are even more embarrassing, and I could talk about it here if you want, because I'm 51 years old. I'm beyond embarrassment, This is it, and this is something that only older folks would understand, is you get to a point where you lose, especially when you've got kids as well, especially when you've had kids and they've embarrassed you, it's especially when you have, you have to deal with all sorts of things, Oh, so yeah, let's just have fun with it, just make me look as bad as possible. That's all I ask. Because remember, they always remember a bastard, don't they? They always remember a bastard. There's no such thing as bad publicity. Oh boy. Renee says, what is at the moment your favourite album? Oliver Tree's Cowboy Tears. And everyone's going, what? What's he talking about? I don't know. I don't really have a favourite album. You know. I'm not really. I'm having a musical thing at the moment because I'm kind of stuck with some music, and I'm trying to. I'm in a kind of I'm in a maze, and I'm stuck, and I'm trying to like do a detox. Doing a detox. Yeah. One day I'll find my way out. It'll be great. Stanley says, convicted diabetic simply means a diabetic with conviction, not necessarily legal. What does that mean? Now you're just making word salad there. Oh dear. Stanley's just gibbering onto himself. Pyramid says, nobody wants to quarrel with Darren Lock, the sniper elite marksman legend. Exactly. Bollock shot every time. I've still got to play Sniper Elite 5 because that was on the Xbox and I haven't played that yet because it's on the Game Pass thing. I've got to be in the mood for it. I'm more of a winter gamer when it gets a bit cold and dark. Mind you, you won't be able to afford to with the electricity crisis. We'll all be sitting, you know, with multiple jumpers on in the dark with a candle, huddled around a candle playing cards like we did in the 70s. Yay! It's going to be great. New 12 string? No. Old 12 string. If you're talking about the acoustic one. No, I've had this a while. This one. This is an old one. This is a second-hand one, which I got cheap. Unfortunately, it didn't come with its case, so it's good because there's no one here. There's no one upstairs and there's no one next door either side. So I'm like. Back in the room, we've got an emergency dog cam update. Can't play too much because my hand's wankered, so sorry, little finger don't work anymore, so it hurts just to play that, so that's another reason why. Oh dear. There we go. One day it will work again, but not today. There you go, the dog cam, she's back. Oh, where are we? Manky says, I never said anything about the clip channel. Of course you didn't, because that was the bloke. because he does it every time. He comes and goes, what about this clip channel, because he's desperate for my attention. Everyone, go and have a look at it. I'm not going to go because I know what he does. He just, I don't know, makes these clips of me, and it's, I don't know if he's trying to get a pile-on going, or he wants me kicked off the YouTube. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if he's trying to embarrass me. I don't know. Go and have a look at it. But it's electronic harassment, man. You should be very careful. Very careful, because one day you're going to do it to the wrong person. But hey, it's not me, because I don't care. Do your worst. Do your worst. Oh boy. Grant says, these people are really becoming annoying. Exactly. This is the problem. This is what we're up against. It's all about spoiling the vibe we have, and it's about, coming in and just spoiling everybody else's fun because they've got no fun in their own lives. This is their fun. That's fine. We should just entertain them, entertain them, play along, Just play along with it. Everything's fine. Oh dear. Andrew says, I really think it's an amazing thing Alan did for you, leaving all these guitars. He sounded like a nice guy. Again, it's I'm getting fed more and more of the instruments, more pictures from the executor of his estate, and I think she's, I'm not, so I think she's pleased with the outcome. I'm working with her because it sounds like he had a lot of stuff, not just guitars, but a lot of stuff. Because she's got to sort through it all, and she's been sending me some photographs, and I've created a little spreadsheet, and of what these guitars are, and that. But it's going to take ages for them to be released, because it's it's going through what's known as probate. And the guitars themselves have got to be valued. I think the whole estate has to be valued before it can be released, signed off by the solicitor. So it could be months, 6 months. I don't know. But it's just a big shock, and I still can't get over it. And I'm kind of thinking, oh God, what am I going to do? But it's an amazing thing, and there's some interesting instruments in there, and I'm going to try and document them. I think it's just knowing how I'm going to do that. It's the practicalities of it, because of storage. I don't have to get a storage lock up and store them. And it's just it's complicated, but it's an amazing thing. But it's humbling because you don't know what impact you have on people's lives. And again, Alan spoke to me too, the executor of his will. They were good friends for 30 years, and he spoke about what I did and what I do, and she's watched some of the videos and thinks I'm a funny guy, and he said he was a very generous man in life. So it's astounding what happens. It really is, and I owe him one for a long time. I owe him a lot, and it's humbling. There's not a moment I don't wake up and think about it, because it's just, I've never been bequeathed anything, and for a complete stranger to do that is, well, he wasn't a complete stranger because we had dealings. I communicated with him. We had email. It's just, it wasn't. He was probably there. He's probably in the background listening. He's probably, because he did used to interject sometimes. So that's why I'd shout out to him, say, "Oh, Alan, you in?" Just in case he was there. So yeah, it's a funny old world. So we've got that on one side, and then we've got all this other weird stuff, that's going on, and it's very conflicting. It's very strange, because you've got people who love you and people who hate you. They're going to love you till they hate you. That's from the song Freaks and Geeks by Oliver Tree. Do check it out. It's very, very good. Inquiston says, for a moment now I thought you was playing Hymn by Barclay James Harvest. I don't know what that is. Zeb says, nice rich full sound. It's a very big sound. It's a very big guitar, so I don't play it very often unless it's daytime. I don't play it this time. I don't play it this time of the night normally because it's such a big boomy sound. It's just really big and overpowering. So if I'm doing a 12-string recording, it's got to be daytime. If I did that at 2 in, I think there'd be complaints, wouldn't there? Pyramid said, wow, these are some wonderful Tom Petty and Heartbreaker riffs. It's just chord stuff, I can't play anything too complicated at the moment because, like I said, my hand is not in a good way. My little finger is, I can barely clasp it. It's just, I'm falling apart. It's the diabetes and the peripheral neuropathy, I believe. I do not know. I'm not going to the doctors about it. I'm just trying to exercise my hand and try and keep it mobile, but it's getting harder and harder. So the gods are against me. I knew that they'd do this one day, so I'd stop playing. Fasana says, did you find out what guitars Alan left you? Some of them. I've got a spreadsheet with some of them on, and I'm not telling. Not telling. I can't. Not until they're mine, you know. There's some interesting ones. There's not some interesting ones. There's some ones I've already got, you know. There's some ones I've had and are coming back. You know, it's an interesting mix of instruments. A lot of Paul Reed Smith guitars, which I really haven't got a lot of time for. But so that's interesting. I think he liked buying. It looked like he bought stuff in the sales because a lot of stuff I think was on offer at certain shops. Because when I've been searching them up, some of the colour combinations I think were on sale at certain UK guitar shops. So yeah. Grant says there are some leftover tracks from the film. Man Who Fell to Earth, Subterraneans from Low, but music was not used to the film. Nice acoustic playing. Hats off. Thank you. Manky Poo says, what's the name change about? I don't know, Manky Poo. What is it about? Stanley says, how do you rate Aqualam? I don't know. You tell me. Stanley says, on a scale of 50, I give it 87. Pyramid says, lots of irritation going on. What did you eat? I don't know what that means. Is it a trigger finger? Could be. What, my little finger? Don't think so. Do you pull a gun with your little finger? No, I'm losing. It's very sore for me to move it. Again, my joints. Because I originally thought I had rheumatism because my mum had a touch of it, and when I went to the doctors, they gave me a blood test, and it was the diabetic thing. But I still don't get the pain so much now in the joints, but that little finger. Now, I'm wondering if I might have dislocated it. I don't know. When I had that fall, I'm worried I might have landed on it, you know, because I did land on that hand. So maybe I whacked my hand. Maybe maybe it needs like cracking into place or something. I don't know. But it's sore. It's sore. But you know, there you go. There you go. Any more for any more. Any more for any more. Let's do it now, shall we? As soon as he's gone quiet. Do 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 do. Any more for any more. No more? We can stop now. Andrew says, any more news of the Peter Gabriel album? No. Feel free to play another song. Oh, I don't think I've got another song in me. There aren't any songs. I could play what I've been recording, but then I'd have to kill you all, because then that'd be oh, that's an interesting guitar. So I just got an email from a music shop. See, Darren, you've got enough guitars. You don't need any more guitars. Oh, that's interesting. I like the look of that. Oh, that's nice. That's quite a good price, actually. That could be a very interesting review guitar. But if I buy that, the missus will kill me. Oh dear. The missus will kill me. She will. Grant says, coffee time's going wild with news items. Glad to hear your opinions. It's just, again, I do it for the missus. Because when we're at home, she started watching them. And when I stopped doing it, she's like, oh God, I'll do them again. But she's not, she's at the parents with the kids. They're having a week, they're having a week away by the seaside. Because the in-laws live near the sea. And so they're having a break from me. They've left me. They're having a break. So I'm here all on my Todd. You know what I've been doing? No, I've not been sniffing cocaine off of a prostitute's breasts. No, I've been cleaning the bathroom. It's day 3 of cleaning the bathroom. I've been using industrial chemicals to get rid of some of the mildew and that from around the grouting. What a life. What a great life I lead. No going to the beach for Darren. No sand between the toes. No going to the arcade and playing the claw machine for Darren. Oh no, I'm standing, in my underpants in the bath, because otherwise I get chemicals on my clothes. I know. It's an image. That's what I spend my time doing, so everyone can come back and go, oh, the bath looks nice. That's if they even notice. That's if they even notice what I've done. I'm so ignored by the family. They don't appreciate me. They're too busy having a good time without me. But no, it's good. Oh dear. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, cleaning the bath. Sean says, hope you and the family doing well. Hoping for a very cold winter in the UK. Really? You really? I'm not. I want it to be boiling hot through the whole year, so we don't have to put the gas boiler on. Though in January we had the last payment towards our boiler. Yes, folks, it's been 5 years since we had the boiler. Well, 5.5 years, because we had it on 6 months. Got a 6 months payment window. I think it was 6 months. Was it 3 months? No, 3 months payment window. Where did I get 6 months from? And so on January, right, the last payment of £41 will come out of the account, and the boiler's going to go wrong, and we'll have to get another one. And the money we would have saved, I'll be handing straight to the electricity and gas supplier. There you go. Have that. Hooray! See, if I was smart, I'd have got you lot to pay for me boiler. It didn't work, did it? Didn't work. I said, what I was going to do, I was going to get the kids come on. I was going to rub some dirt on their face and have torn clothing. So please give us money for the boiler. But the missus wouldn't let me do it. But the missus wouldn't let me. So it says Peter Gabriel released Wayman 82. He includes Peter Hamill. Yeah, but it also includes the other fella, so I can't buy it. So Grant says vinyl is skyrocketing in price lately. What, second hand or new vinyl? New vinyl is expensive. I've noticed that vinyl singles are actually dropping. I bought some Laurie Anderson singles because I'm sad. Woohoo! Rene says, I'm not playing guitar keyboard at the moment. I'm still rehabilitating, but it's getting better. Well, I don't know, is that good? Is it good or bad? I don't know. It all depends if you want to play or not. I'm just being lazy, because if I put my mind to it, I can break through. I can do it. I just don't want to do music. There was a year I didn't play guitar. When we came here, I didn't play guitar for a year, and everyone cheered. Everyone went, hooray! No more rotten music. No more rotten Darren music. There was even further back. Crikey, was it 94-ish? Was it 95? 95, 97? Did no recording at all. That was because I was waiting for digital recording to come on the computer. That's what I was waiting for. I'm just sitting there like that with my arms folded. I'm not using a 4-track anymore, and I can't be bothered to buy an 8-track because they're too expensive. I'm just going to wait until computers catch up and we can do all this stuff at home, I said to myself, and nobody listened. And then it happened. It did happen. The one where I cleaned the bath, indeed. Grant says, my mum went to Blackpool one summer. She loved it. I've been to Blackpool. Yeah, that's it. Manky says, it seems quiet these days. Does it, Manky Poo? Does it? So it's been quiet for years. God, Jesus. What are you saying? I ain't got an audience. Yeah, I know that. Crikey. Everybody knows that. I've probably blocked half of them, thanks to you. Oh dear, because it's not Manky Poo. It's not Manky Poo. It's not Manky Poo. Bjorn said, oh, where am I? Bjorn says, last Friday during cough time, I focused on your sleeping dog. I fell asleep during my break from work. ASMR indeed. Well, she does snore. There she is. If you listen closely, you can hear her. You can hear her breathing. There you go. Very quiet. It's good, that, isn't it? Ingleston says, my impression is it would be better to sell the guitars. People willing to pay may not be around for much longer. Story cost, just thoughts. Well, no, I will have to sell some of them. Well, I can't keep them all. I'm going to keep a handful. You know, I'm saying maybe 5. I don't know. Even that is a lot to keep. I don't know. I've got to see them. I've got an idea of how some of them are. Some of them, there's a couple of Gibsons in there. Well, I was never going to buy a Gibson, but if someone gives me a Gibson, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep said Gibson. So, Les Paul, SG. I would be terrible to sell them on. No, but some of the PRSs, they're going because I'm not a PRS fan. You know, they're not. You know, unless I play them, I go, these are the greatest guitars ever. But I can't see that happening. There's a double in there of something I've already got. I'm trying to think what else is there. There's that. Oh, there's a nice bass. Oh, it's a very nice bass. And if you're on my Facebook, you'd have seen a picture of it. It's a very nice bass. You know, so there's some in it. You know, there's some stuff there. You know, some cheap stuff. Again, there's a whole range of guitars. You know, there's some budget guitars, and then there's mid-tier, and there's some expensive pieces as well. You know, so, but I still haven't got the full list yet. What I'm hoping is still in the collection is the Fender Swirl that I sold Alan. I sold him a Fender Strat Swirl, which were again a very limited edition, and I kind of regretted selling it, you know, because it was beautiful, and I chose it. It was, I don't know if it was on Anderton's. I think it might have been on Anderton's website, and actually had all the pictures up, and you could pick the one you wanted. And I chose the one I wanted, and I even put a custom pearloid, blue kind of pearloid pickguard on it. So it kind of matched the swirl, and it was really nice. And I did a couple of videos with it, and I kind of regret it because it sounded really good as well. And it was when they still had rosewood necks, you know, back in the day. So if that's still in the collection, that's definitely a keeper. But I don't know, he might have sold that on, he might have traded it, you know. So we've got to wait and see. I haven't got the full list yet. Again, the lady's doing her best, but it sounds like she's got a major job on, because it's not just the guitar she's dealing with; it's the rest of the house. You know, I don't know if he was a big music fan, or, you know, I know he was into all sorts of things. You know, so again, if you're a collector, you tend to be a collector of all sorts of things. So I think she said she had to move stuff just to take pictures of the guitars. So, you know, I'm trying to help her the best I can. It's just a shame, these things, you know, they drag on, you know, such a long time. You know, solicitors can be notoriously slow, and like I said, they're having them. They've got to have them valued as well before they can release the thing, 'cause it's all to do with the estate. Again, I've never dealt with this before, so, you know, it's in her hands. She's the one doing it, you know, and I'm helping her the best I can. So, you know. I don't know what you're saying, Mankey. I think you finally lost your marbles there, mate. And just, I think Alan was into vinyl records as well. Wow. I mean, that's... well, again, if he had... I didn't really talk to him about that. I only talked to him about guitars. So, you know, it's... You know, it's... yeah, Mankey Poo. Look, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to say something nasty. Just, look. Are you 12? Is that it? Give me a list of bad words you want me to say and I'll say them. Alright? They're so dumb. It's not even funny. Oh dear. Oh boy. But yeah, I mean, it's... But yeah, the really sad part, it sounds like, even though Alan was ill, it wasn't something he died of, I don't think. Again, I don't want to ask questions, but the lady was saying it was unexpected. You know, it was an unexpected death, so it was shocking for her. Again, she knew him for like 30 years, and they were good friends by the sound of it. But I don't want to pry too much, you know. But when this is done, you know, I'd like to do something to commemorate him, because this is such a big thing. Such a big thing. You know, and it's a humbling thing too. But I don't know. Like I said, if he did go to church, I'd maybe get a bench put in the church or something, or I'd get it. I don't know. I don't know. What do you do in this? You know, in this case, you know, some people are church goers, so you can get a nameplate put on nominate a bench or something. You know, if he went to a social club, maybe I could do something there. I'll ask. You know, close to the time. I don't want to, get too heavy into this. When we reach the end stage, I'll bring that up and I'll talk to her about that. What we can do in. You're not meant to. If you say it, it says a rude word, you know. So it keeps coming back because you're the target tonight, Mankey Poo. You are the target. You are special. You are special. So what we'll do, right, is... Right. I don't know. Should we make him moderator? I don't know, Mankey Poo. I don't know if I can, because you could be a spoof too. Remus doesn't know what we're talking about. Well, you better leave then, ain't you? Oh dear. There's another one. Oh, you can't block him. Okay. Wait a minute. I've got him now. Sorry about that. I forgot that I can only block him. If you mute him, I'll block him. How's that? You pass the ball to me, I kick it in the back of the net. Let's have a whistle. Anyway, does it matter? Yeah, but he'll be back again in another guise, you know. It doesn't matter. It's just, this is what we do every Tuesday. Because, you know, it's all about him. This is what it's all about, you know. And he's never going to stop. He vowed that. I'm never going to stop. Yeah. But it doesn't matter, because we can just dance. How many accounts? I've blocked many accounts and they keep coming back. This is dedicated, you know. This is what we have to contend with. Now, I don't know if he wants me to stop doing this. If that's so, just say so and we'll stop. You know, or is it just like being a nuisance? Because you don't, you know, we'll just carry on. We'll just carry on, you know. It's not a big deal, you know. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Anyway, where are we? Thank you, Pootsies. Thanks for locking in. How do we get them to stop? I don't know. You tell me. I have no intention of stopping them. Because he promised he never would. So it's like, okay. I don't care. You carry on. You do what you got to do, man. You do what you got to do. Huh? You carry on, man. I'm his hobby. Imagine being so popular that you become someone's hobby. That's how popular I am. So I'm flattered. I'm flattered that, this guy, has made me his hobby. I'm his special project. Ain't I the lucky one? Oh dear. Don't worry, I've only got about 20 minutes of this nonsense and then I'll stop. All right. Oh dear. How do we come to this? Oh, we can stop early if you want. I don't mind. Trolls don't want you to stop, says Fasano. Getting on your tits means so much to their life, but it doesn't affect me. Look at me. Do I look affected? I'm not affected. We just carry on. It's play. I'm playing. I'm playing, man. I don't care. We just play with them, innit? Just continue the game. It's all a game. And that's it. All it does is detract from what we're doing here, but if we make it a part of it, then it becomes fun, and if we all know what's going on, and then we can make them our entertainment, and that's what they don't want. They don't want to be our entertainment, because they think they're in control, and they're not. We're in control, and that's the beautiful thing, because we've got Zeb, doing a grand job of marking them, and we just play with them like a cat plays with a mouse. They're not in control. They just think now they're not. I'm in control because I'm playing with them. Look, if it's a quiet night, we let them in and we play with them. Yeah, we can do that. There's a mutton pot boy. I think he's in love. I don't know. I haven't. He hasn't been in for a while. I think he said something about he had work to do. I think he had some sort of thesis to write or something, but I don't know. People come and people go. I do not hold on to them. If you love someone, set them free. Set them free. A wise man once said, set them free. So if you're here, you're here, and if you go, you go. And that's, I'm not precious about it. I'm here as a little pit stop on life's great journey. I'm here to hang around with, have a laugh. When you get bored with me, you discard me like a used Kleenex. That's all I am. That's all I am. I know my role here. We've been doing this for a long time, so and a lot of people have come and gone, and some people have actually gone, and that's the sad part, You never know. They might come back again. Some people might come back, People have lives, and their lives get in the way, and sometimes they forget about you, and then a couple of years down the line go, I remember that guy. Does he still do what he's doing? And they pop going, oh, you're still here. Just thought I'd say hello. And then that's life, and that's what I want to be. I want to be that beacon of stupidness that people can drop in on and go, what's that bald-headed bastard doing this week? What's he doing there? Oh, he's being stupid again. That's me, being stupid again. Scott says, so looked up Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and was surprised that band was not there. Could it be to do with the business? I don't know, don't care. Who cares about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Who cares? It's probably because you have to pay, don't you? You have to pay to be a part of it, and that's that. Also, you got to get nominated. I think then you got to pay for extra tickets, and it can be quite expensive to pay for a table. And a lot of rock bands just don't want the expense. And it's a lot of bollocks anyway, isn't it? Andrew says, where is Garrett? I don't know. Maybe the trolls took him hostage. Yeah, all the lost souls come here until they find themselves again. Again, no, he mentioned something about doing some work, So again, I often say that they're falling in love, and that's why we've never seen them again. Once they fall in love, that's it. They're no good to me. They're no good to me. Look at all the people that have passed by. There's been loads of people that have come and gone, and that's what happens, with all these things. And there'll be a day when I'm not here, that's it, whether by choice or, by other reasons. So, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. Inkle says, these Hall of Fame sound like a joke to me. They are a bit. I mean, people get so het up. It's like you have these big lists of things, 100 albums of all time, 100 this, 100 of that. They're only good for like the little performances that they do. When was it Genesis did their thing? You had I've got the name of the band now. Do Watch of the Skies, which was quite interesting to watch because I was as nervous as hell because and and I think Rush were there for when Yes were indicted. Is that the word? And Rick Wakeman made a rude speech because that's what you wanted him to do, much to the chagrin of Steve Howe, who put it at the very beginning of his biography because it really annoyed him so much. Whereas Bill Bruford's at the back laughing his head off. But no, I mean, these things aren't that. Awards ceremonies are only good for like the performances when the band gets to play. I don't really care much for who wins or who loses. It's the just thing. Mankey says, I guess you'll always have the trolls. I know, I mean so much to them. It'll just be me and the trolls telling me I'm a convicted diabetic, whatever that is. Alright. Oh dear. Is there a law against it? Andrew says, we'd miss you. You're too kind. You better be kept, my head will start swelling. I won't be able to get through the door. Well, no, again, we put ourselves here, I've been doing this for, crikey, as long as we've been in this place. I don't think I did it when we was at the other place. I think it started when I was here, because I had this corner. And, it was just like a meet-up sort of thing. And, people pop by, some people come in regularly, and some people, pop by when they can, or if they've got something that they want to talk about, and that's fine, like I say, I don't make any money out of doing this, which is the weirdest thing, because you'd think I should be making money out of this, and I'd do this more often if I could, but I do find it a bit exhausting to do, to be kind of zippy at this time of night, so it's one night a week. If I was a younger man, I'd do this more often, or if I didn't have the kids. When I'm old, when I'm 70, I'll do it every night of the week. I'll be dead by then. 67, that's the cut-off point. Oh boy. Whatever happened to Lenin? I don't know. I always think it's Trotsky. He had an ice pick that made his ears burn. So I watched an Italian Genesis tribute band. No, I can't do that. I mean, musical box for me. And even then, if you watch him at the beginning, the guy's accent is a little bit wobbly because he's French Canadian, Actually, I had the honour of, I think it was their manager, talking to their manager while having a pee at the Royal Albert Hall. There you go. Those were the days. If I rubbed shoulders with the best, whilst having a piss. But I've only got time for the musical box because they're like authentic, sounding, and because they're the best. They are the best. Finkelstein says Hall of Fame sends something like Spinal Tap. Hello, Cleveland. Maybe we'll get Starling, maybe. Maybe it says, maybe we should have a Hall of Old Faithfuls to be immortalised, have come and gone from this. Yeah, but I'm not keeping a list. This is the problem. I've not written the names down. I don't know all the names. I don't know. Then when we start making lists again. I'm terrible at making lists. Which reminds me, I've got to book shopping for this week. Shopping lists. That's about me limit. But if you think back, a lot of people have come in and left, and and that's the nature. That's the nature of the internet. It happens to lots of communities. I've watched communities, start, thrive, and then die. Because people come, go, move on. It happens, and it'll happen here. It's kind of happening. Because the days of getting like 50 viewers, but hey, maybe they were all fake. We'll never know. The days of getting like 50 viewers on here are long gone. And that's that. Who knows? Who knows? It might just all, fade away. And that's fine. That's fine. It's all part of nature's plan. You're born, you live, you die. That is the cycle. It's the circle of life, I believe. So I'm ready for that. I'm mentally prepared for it. So it doesn't bother me that people come and go. It doesn't bother me that my salad days are long gone. But there we go. Right. I think on that note, I think we've kind of flopped over the finish line, haven't we? Exhausted. Kind of gone. Ugh. Over the finish line. What do you reckon? Do you think we can squeeze another 10 minutes out? I don't know. I don't know if we can squeeze another 10 minutes. Dog snoring. Let's do some dog cam. That's some serious snoring. Oh, that's good, isn't it? We'll just do 10 minutes of dog snoring. Shall I, we could give dog cam its own. Oops, Andrew says nighty night, adios. I think he's just going to bed. The dog's sending him to sleep. Dog cam, yeah. What I could do is I can make dog cam bigger. Should make dog cam bigger. There you go. She can't see me anymore. There you go. There we just. And here we are, watching the black and white Hannah in a natural environment as she sleeps on her favourite bed. She snores in and out, in and out. Who knows? Maybe she'll move. Maybe she'll turn over. But one thing we have observed is that the Hannah in a natural environment is a very sleepy dog. In. Out. In. Out. We look back, yeah, we look back all right. That was my best David Attenborough. No one noticed. Oh, you guys. I'm going to wave my fist at the screen. I did my best David Attenborough impression, and no one picked up on it. Okay then. Well, I think I've sent Andrew to bed, and everybody else is just like going, oh, the dog's making me feel sleepy. So I think we'll put it all to bed, shall we? Anyway, thank you for popping by. Sorry that we have all the spoofing again. I don't know why the spoofer does it. He should just come on in his own name. I don't know, and we could just have fun with him. And he doesn't have to do all this. All right, we'll call you Spoofy McSpoofface. How's that? You could be part of our club if you want. We could work you in. Oh no, here comes Spoofy. Wonder what Spoofy's going to do this week. Is he going to try and make Darren look bad? He's a convicted diabetic, you know. Yeah. Anyway, good night, everybody. It's been fun. We'll turn off dog cam because I don't want to disturb the wild creature. And we'll do this all again soon. All right. Is that all right then? Thank you. And yeah, we'll do this all again next week. Remember, folks, if you can't be good, be safe. But more importantly, don't tell your mother. Nighty night.